Hi there, Garrett and Janet from Port Monkeys. And today we're getting off the MSC seashore on Ocean Key Marine Reserve, their private island. And we're gonna walk around here. And I think we're first gonna go to the lighthouse. This is information, and on the back side it says rentals. And then there's these little vans that'll take you to other parts of the island in case you don't want to walk. We're going to walk. There's a good look at the ship. Water slide up on top. There's shops that way. We're going to come by them on the way back. But there's a visitor center right there. Well, there's the lighthouse. Of course, the ship is still right there. And that's Lighthouse Beach. You have to go around the rope. You just walk down to it. Most of the beaches have ropes across so you don't go into dangerous areas. Let's go down there. This is Lighthouse Beach. And there are beanbags around for you to grab. Big fire pit. I don't think they want you to make a fire in it. Last night they did a light show. The lighthouse is covered with lights. Colored lights. They do have rental umbrellas. And the sand is soft and powdery. And they have lifeguards. This beach seems to have 3 lifeguards. They have music playing and speakers all over the place. And there's no one. So, over on this side, it's the open ocean. By the way, Lighthouse Beach is open to the open ocean. Several beaches are on a lagoon, a protected area. Hey, people seem to stack rocks here too. We're about 20 miles south of Bimini. There's somebody up there. He's partway. Out on the rocks now, head towards the ocean. And this, I'm gonna guess, is coral. Although that would indicate there was an island here. But everything I read said it's man-made. And MSC signed a 100-year lease with the Bahamian government about 10 years ago. So 90 more years. The water is clear. I'm gonna go right out here. So you can see coral down there. And sandy bottom, it looks like. But I'm thinking they don't want you going in there, snorkeling. Although I don't know. There's a lighthouse behind me. This is Sunset Beach. Conch shells along the beach. None that you'd want to take, I hope. That's a piece of metal in coral and tar and whatnot. Another piece of metal. Remember, this was an industrial site, and I don't know how well they cleaned it up. It looks pretty good. Sunset Beach is where you can be alone. Not a lot of screaming, no kids. Well, a few kids. But really not a sandy beach, not a nice beach, I wouldn't say. There's another bar. There's handy maps everywhere. We didn't walk by any because we came down to the beach. Empty lounge chairs. The umbrellas you have to pay for, although I don't think you have to pay for these umbrellas. I don't know. Over there on North Beach and South Beach, you rent the umbrellas. And on Bimini, you rent the umbrellas. But over here, there's lots of trees. Those are limited on trees, those beaches. Well, this officially marks the end of Sunset Beach, I think. And it's just a pile of coral and shells. And sometimes in this video I refer to these as rocks, because they may as well be. Now, they don't really look like coral. Whatever that says. They just look like rocks. I'm gonna walk out here. Look at that light here. So, snorkeling might be okay here. You know, there's a little coral there, but it looks like it's all worn down, dead. Like what I'm walking on. Crab. That's going to be the end of the island over there. Let's go over there. More rock stacking. Found some semi-blowholes. Whoa! See that? Oh! I think we're near the end of the island. So I think that's bathrooms up there, but rental over here. And see, they have glass or clear bottom kayaks. They're not glass. Plastic, acrylic, whatever. There's a mound of grass with lights on it. And a warning sign. Now look at the color of the water from up here. No swimming, no diving, keep off the rocks. I don't think they saw the sign. Should I tell them? Okay, I won't. No lifeguard on duty. Now that looks like it might be good snorkeling out there. But if you're not allowed to come here, they do sell snorkeling tours. Now here's something. See on that rock down there? That big lizard? A couple more over there. This is what the video looks like when it's extended all the way up. And if you look out there, you see other lizards. Lots of them. You see 4 right there. 5. 6. 7. Oh, they look like iguanas. Iguanas are, well, you can still see them on the rocks there, right? There's more over here. But this is the very tip of the island. And we're going to come to a place where it looks like they're going to have a wedding, right? Or at least they're ready for one. I mean, I'm not sure. Maybe a church service, but it's Tuesday. Anyway, got the glasses, got the, for the cake maybe, cake plate. Mr., Mrs. We are gathered here. Okay. There's no way out over here, so we're gonna have to go this way. And I've lost Janet. But that looks like a bathroom. That's called the wedding pavilion, and that is not a bathroom. And he says it's never been one, although it sure looks like one. This is Paradise Beach. And they have cabanas here and a limited amount of chairs. Of course, the cabanas cost money, right? And you almost have to walk the way we did, although not along the beach, to get here. Because there's a channel there and there's no bridge across. So it's like 2 islands really. A big one, and then that over there would be a smaller island. It's freshly plowed though. But look at the clarity of the water here. And no waves. Or 1 to 2 inches. Centimeters. That looks like bathrooms up there in that yellow building. Of course, that's the rental one. Remember, on the other side, Sunset Beach. So if you want to be alone, although it's not nice sand, although up there maybe. Well, I'm guessing that blocks anything from getting in. And this is the lagoon area. This is like a channel, goes all the way through to the other side, making that an island. In fact, if you look close enough, you can see the people on the bridge over there. And so this is the beginning of South Beach.